Sam and Kate is a 2022 film written and directed by Darren Gallo, and we have a cast including Dustin Hoffman, Sissy Spacek, Jake Hoffman, Schuyler Fisk, Henry Thomas, and Elizabeth Becka. And there is nothing wrong with the film, but I really didn't enjoy it. I found the characters to be really boring, apart from Dustin Hoffman's character, Bill, and I will talk about the character relationships in a moment. But aside from Bill, I found the characters to be really dull. Well, maybe ever so slightly Tina and Kate were okay, but I didn't particularly like Sam. The narrative itself is also very, very slow. There are a couple of scenes when it gets a little bit emotional, not overly emotional, but definitely tugs at the heartstrings a bit. And I think those scenes were okay. But other than that, I just found that it wasn't very entertaining. Not bad. It makes sense within the context of the story. Everything felt like it was believable. The characters' actions were believable. It just wasn't interesting. It's about, well, romance between two characters and two other characters, and I guess they're well connected, and it's about the various relationships. We also have the relationship between Bill and his son Sam. We also have the relationship between Kate and her mother Tina, and then the relationships between all four of the characters. And again, it's not necessarily badly written. I believe the relationships. It's just not interesting. For the bulk of the film, nothing interesting happens. The only thing that I enjoyed to any degree, well, as I said, partly some of the scenes were a little emotional, and I also quite liked Bill's character. But other than that, I just didn't find any real enjoyment in this film at all. It's very slow and kind of mundane. The characters are, I guess, well enough written in the sense that they're believable, and the performances are quite good. But again, aside from Bill, for the most part, I didn't really care for any of the characters. So it's a pretty average film. I guess it's worth watching if, for example, you're a fan of any of the cast and you want to watch it for them. But if you're just looking for an enjoyable experience that you can sit down and become fully immersed in, I don't think it would be really good for that. Maybe as background viewing, something to put on for a bit of company. But other than that, I don't really think it has a lot to offer. I think it tries. I think it tries to present these various relationships, but it's not done in a way that's engaging. So it's not really that interesting. Do I recommend it? Only if there's a very specific reason you want to watch it. Otherwise, I'd say Sam and Kate is probably nothing that you're going to be missing out on.